Hello, I'm Peter Orker from Peter Orker Piano Tuition, and it's time for a Tuesday tutorial, and we're actually in the middle of a little series dealing with Mozart's Rondo in A minor, Kirkel number 511. Well, in the last video we looked at the A section of the Rondo. A rondo is a piece of music in sections, and if we label each section A, B, C, D, etc., then you'll find a rondo will usually form the scheme of A, B, A, C, A, D, A, E, A, F, and so on. In other words, the A section comes back between all the others. So with Rondo in A minor, the scheme is A, B, A, C, A. So we dealt with the A section, which recurs 3 times in the piece last time. Today we're going to look at the B section. Now the B section is actually quite long, but contains a couple of technical issues which we'll deal with today, and also includes quite a lot of chromatic scales, so you do need to have really mastered the chromatic scale movements. Generally speaking, fingers 1 and 3, 1 and 3, 1 and 3, where 1 plays the white notes, 3 plays the black notes, and then figure 2 plays where there's an intervening white note between 2 black notes. That happens a lot in this part of the rondo. There are 2 main technical, well, apart from the chromatic scales, there are 2 other main ideas which will need some work in most cases. It starts off like this. Now, the left-hand part there is fairly straightforward, that kind of thing, but the right hand involves playing 2 parts in one hand. So you've got the top part, which is going, and then you've got a sort of underneath part, which is kind of an alto part, which is going in semiquavers like this. And so you want to work on playing both of those parts together in one hand, like this. So that kind of thing comes up quite a lot in this B section of the rondo. The other figuration also really involves mostly right hand, and it's, again, it's like 2-part playing with the top part going, but instead of the underneath part of that, the alto part, being in sort of running notes according to a scale, these are more arpeggiated. Apologies if you heard a bang just then, we're just in the middle of a thunderstorm right now. If you didn't hear it, that's fine, my microphone perhaps didn't pick it up. It's nothing to do with my playing, and hopefully not Mozart. making some kind of comment on my playing from beyond wherever Mozart is at the moment. So you need to practice that underneath part as well. So we've got sorry about the stray B flat there, should have been B natural. Essentially what you're doing is that kind of movement. So it's a hopping movement, and you can make a little exercise for yourself just on the arpeggio, or the chord really, of F major, and just go and maybe down again. Just to get that feel for that movement, and also the gaps and intervals involved there. So when you put all that bit together, and we're only a few bars into this quite long section, but already we've got two of the main technical issues to be dealt with there. Now the next, indeed in the very next bar, we get the introduction of this semitone chromatic scale idea with this. So we've got that chromatic scale, and a little bit later on that is extended, we get this, and later the inversion of that going up, and so on. So as I said earlier, do make sure you really know your chromatic scales there. Now the whole of that B section is really built from, if you like, those three essential bits of musical material. And so as long as you work hard on mastering what's needed, and essentially it's mostly right hand for those two part playing bits, but sometimes it does transfer into the left hand, so you get something like this at bar 41, bar 40, 41, 42. So, what you'll notice as you play through this B section, which lasts right the way from bar 30 up to bar 80, so it's quite a big chunk. What you'll find is each of those elements is used and mixed up and combined in different ways. But once you've mastered those things, the two-part playing in the right hand, the arpeggio, little movement there, and your chromatic scales, then you've got the tools that you're going to need to put this section of the rondo together. Well, thanks for watching, and join me for the next one next Tuesday, and on that one we'll look at the C section of the rondo, and so we'll almost have it done. So look out for that next Tuesday. In the meantime, happy practicing, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for tuning in today. All the best, and bye for now.